How's it going, guys? It's me, Don't Talk and Michelle, here today with RWBY, episode 10, volume 3. Let's get started. The Battle of Beacon. This episode, alright. 8 and 9, shit went down. Episode 9, shit went down, and we got a fight. So now we got a whole bunch of action going on in this episode, which really excited me a lot. And just, oh my goodness, I'm like goosebumps right now because it was just so awesome. For 60 minutes, it was pretty awesome, and I lost track. I was just like, oh, it's over already. Left it at that cliffhanger, but there's more action coming up next episode next week, or 2 weeks from now, because I totally forgot there's a World of Remnant video after the week of the episode, so 2 weeks from now, but I can wait. Anyways, let's get started. So last time, Penny dies. We all know that for the fact. Penny died. Pyrrha killed her with her polarism. We all know that. And then after that whole thing, the Grimm invaded, the Grimm attacked, and shit went to hell. The school's being attacked, the White Fang are here, the Grimm, the stadiums, the city. I don't know about this, guys, but I mean, looks like we're pretty screwed, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, afterwards, it's really cool because after the whole like situation, the Grimm are loose, the students like take up their own weapons and they're gonna fight because Pyrrha was like all emotionless because she killed, you know, Penny. But I mean, that was all over when freaking RWBY, you can't see it because of the freaking glare, RWBY comes in with Penny's sword and attacks the bird. That was awesome. I mean, like, she didn't have her scythe, right? So I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? I thought John was gonna be totally badass and save Pyrrha, but no, it's RWBY with Penny's sword. She should like keep that just because she just keep that. That was amazing. I didn't know that RWBY could use a sword. I thought she could only use a gun, but I mean, she did technically fight with it, but that was pretty awesome. And then all the other students came in with their rocket-propelled lockers and their weapons. That's a pretty cool system, actually. You just like, boom, and then freaking thing comes from wherever your weapon is. That's pretty cool. So afterwards, they are left by the teachers. The teachers will deal with the stadium. The kids students go out to the stadium and are heading towards the city, where that one dude with the gun, the policeman, or whatever his name is, goes up to try and get his shit back from the Torchwick, I think his name is. But that fails horribly when the enemy somehow manages to take control of all of his robots. And why didn't I see this coming? I mean, like, you have an army full of robots, not men, but freaking robots. And I didn't see that coming, the trope where you control all of them, the enemy controls all of them all of a sudden, and now they have to deal with the Grimm, the White Fang, and the military controlled robots by the enemy. Perfect! Just perfect. Anyways, to top that off, we don't know what happens to him. The other students go off to defend the city. Yang is at the school. Weiss and Blake are at the school. Weiss encounters Adam, their touching reunion and cliffhanger that they're most likely going to fight. But I mean, from the trailer back all the way to the black trailer, Adam seems pretty badass. If he could absorb energy and like shoot it out back with his sword, I think Blake's gonna have a tough time with this. And Yang is at the school as well. We don't know what happened to Yang. She's just with Zwei, the dog, the awesome dog. And then RWBY actually took a ship to Torchwick. Now she has to go through the girl with the umbrella and her different colored eyes who beat Yang. She has to go through her, then to Torchwick. So that's kind of iffy on me on that. Crow and Professor something good witch is on the city. And Professor Osborn is finally coming out with his cane, his weapon cane, who knows what that does. But then the cliffhanger ends with Pyrrha finding the Professor Osborn. So now we're left with 3 things, basically. 3 things, or 4 maybe, who knows. A lot of things, basically. First, RWBY has to fight Torchwick and get through that umbrella girl. Pyrrha is like confronting Osborn whether or not to actually become the maiden and sacrifice herself for the infinite powers to, you know, maybe help the situation and, like, you know, try to calm it down. 3, Adam versus Blake. 4, this giant Grimm thing that reproduces Grimm out of its own stomach that came out of a mountain. That's, there you go, 4. And that's about it for now because oh my gosh, this is the Battle of Beacon. This is like World War RWBY or something like that. But I mean, this episode doesn't have that much to say because it's all jam-packed with action, and we will find out what happens next time in 2 weeks from now. So that's about it for you, guys. What did you guys think about this episode? I thought it was amazing. Just like see all the students from the tournament come together to fight against the Grimm and protect the city and the school and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you did, and subscribe because I will be coming back in 2 weeks from now to do the next episode reaction. You can see Blake versus Adam, RWBY versus Torchwick, or Pyrrha versus the giant bird thing. Who knows? I'll see you guys then. So take care, guys, and matane.